Heyo my coaster heads, Jay Terry here on JTCoasters, and if you don't know, I just went to Six Flags Fiesta Texas in San Antonio recently. Great park, by the way. And one ride I rode that I didn't feature in my video because it was super hard to get footage of was Iron Rattler, an RMC hybrid coaster, and frankly, this RMC hybrid is super cool. It's probably one of my favorites. Then again, I haven't ridden many RMCs, but I will at the end of this year. It's super fast, smooth, definitely not for the faint of heart. So now I'm going to give you my review on it. First off, it has a great view of the rock quarry wall on the lift hill, and it actually interacts with the wall as there's a tunnel through it. That's part of the coaster. It actually goes on top of it through a part of the ride, which is super cool. It also has a corkscrew inversion. I kind of wish Texas Giant had a corkscrew inversion. I found a perfect place to put one there. But there's also many bank turns that feel like you're going through a corkscrew inversion, but you're actually not. And I love how they trick you with that. Like, oh no, we're about to invert, but like, nope, you're not inverting. So that's really cool. And now the cons, it has a really low to the ground tunnel. So like when I put my hands up, I feel like I'm gonna hit something. The train, the only theming on this is the train. It has like a snake body through it that you can sit down in a plaque that had Iron Rattler, but other than that, it doesn't have much theming. The Flash Pass entrance is kind of weird because it's really hard to get through, but I eventually found it. It is actually through the gift shop, believe it or not, and then looking out onto the Iron Rattler is the horrible Aerodynamics Roadrunner Express. I mean, it looks like an Aerodynamics. It could be a Vekoma. I don't know. And that kind of just takes away from the Iron Rattler experience. And there's also these really awkward breaks that are kind of sloped, but those don't bother me as much. So let's begin the POV. Okay, so you can see Roadrunner Express going through its happy little aerodynamics pain journey. All peaceful so far. It has like the same entrance as Texas Giant. The only difference is it banks left, just like Goliath and Batman, where bank right, but never mind. Then you get to the lift hill. After the lift hill, you get a great view of San Antonio over there and the rest of the coaster, which is really cool. And then you go down the drop, and this is what I say when I say low to the ground tunnels, because I feel like I'm gonna hit something. And then here come the bank turns where you think you're going into a corkscrew inversion, but you're really not, and I love that about. And here's the actual corkscrew inversion. It gave me a lot of airtime, surprisingly. And speaking of airtime, there's another airtime hill, and then into another bank turn, I like to call them fake corkscrews, and then a little bunny hill followed by a big airtime hill. It's like father-son kind of. Here's the interesting part. You go into the tunnel of the wall, and then up and into the slanted brakes, which is like completely pointless. You could have just done like normal brakes. But it's still a super fun ride. If you're ever in San Antonio and get to come down here, I really strongly suggest that you ride Iron Rattler. Seriously, RMC never disappoints. It's my second favorite manufacturer besides B&M. It's fast, intense, smooth, thrilling. It should be perfect for the average thrill seeker. So that's going to wrap up my POV review of today. Actually, wait, before I wrap it up, I'm going to give it a score 5 out of 5. It is solid. The track layout is awesome. The whole ride is good. The theming on the car, because there's not much theming in the queue, is pretty cool as an Iron Rattler. And ooh, I wonder if Iron Rattler snakes are real. Probably not. And this actually used to be one of those like old wooden coasters, just like Texas Giant, so it kind of got the Texas Giant treatment. and I love how it's just like a trashy old wooden coaster transformed into something super cool. So 5 out of 5. You should definitely check this out if you're not scared of roller coasters when you go to Fiesta Texas. Alright, so that's going to wrap up my coaster review for today. If you liked it, be sure to give it a big ol' thumbs up. Have you ridden this? If you have, leave your comments down in the comment section below. Be sure to share with your friends and subscribe to JT Coasters. And also be sure to check out my original channel, JTerry TV. There I'll post like vlogs and memes and other random stuff like that. I'm still developing a voice on that channel. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Bye!